just giving everybody a minute to hop on, and I also decided to go live from Instagram. So we're gonna do this double time. Hey everybody! Happy day! Okay. So you gotta say hi to me so I know that you're here. Hi everybody! Okay. 3 people. What? I feel so special. You can't see, but be the change. Look at my pretty flowers. Show you guys all my stuffs. Thank you for liking my video. Yeah, if you like my videos, it really helps. So, just trying to get myself set up. All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I definitely like the way I look on Instagram more than I do on YouTube. It's so bright, just like my future. I'm really excited. I know it's been a while since I have been on a live, or especially on YouTube. And there's reasons for that. And I just felt like today was the day to hop on and update everybody and share my goals for this year, because it does have to do with my YouTube channel. And also, why did I drop off? What happened? Where did I go? And why did I leave? Right? So first, let me say I am so grateful to be in 2021. I know a lot of people had a really hard 2020, and for all of you, I send my love and my light. However, my year was incredible. My 2020 was when I got all of the things that over the last 10 years I have been working on manifesting, things I've been working on shifting, like my relationship, my money, housing, um, just overall wellness, like my general wellness. A big goal of mine is to build a life that I love living, one moment at a time, because all we have are our moments. And life is nothing more than moments, a bunch of moments strung together, right? So if we can find a way to enjoy every moment, then we end up looking back over our life feeling joy, because every moment we've reached for relief, every moment we've focused on, what will bring joy, and raised our vibration and practiced self-love and self-care. And trust me, you cannot go wrong by doing these. And that's what this year is going to be about. This year is going to be about me sharing and stepping into the role of motivational speaker. This is my goal for this year. I have it in my bones to be a motivational speaker. I've lived through so much, and now my joy and passion is ignited by sharing all of the things that I did to make myself feel better. That way, possibly you guys can feel better too. So that's what my goals are. And hopefully now we're in the age of Aquarius, right? Hopefully. Now, there's no real science to tell us like when we got into the age of Aquarius. It's kind of one of those debatable things. I actually believe that we've been in the age of Aquarius for a while, which is why everything kind of went apeshit, because the age of Aquarius is the age of enlightenment. It's the age of seeing things that could be healed, and of knowing more, and peace, and all of that, right? And I know it's hard to look around right now. If you're watching like mainstream stuff, it's hard to look around and perhaps see peace. However, I really challenge you guys to do what you have to do to find peace in the chaos and how to choose love in the face of adversity, because it's possible. And when we do these things, life is pretty amazing, right? So I'm excited to be in the age of Aquarius because I'm ready for shit to change, just like everybody else is. And change always starts with ourselves. That's all this experience is a mirror reflection of what's going on within our own personal experience. And when we work from the inside out, that's when we really, really, really see amazing changes, right? And so, things that I've been working on that have gotten me to this beautiful place that I'm at in my life where I feel so happy, joyous, and free. I implemented a morning routine, which there's all kinds of different morning routines. My friend Lacey sent me one recently called the Miracle Morning. And I can't remember the name. Lacey, if you're watching, will you either drop the link in the comments or will you just write who the gentleman's name is that does the Miracle Morning, because he's pretty fabulous. He's got quite an amazing story of triumph, and it's on Vimeo. His documentary. So I really encourage you guys to watch it. All of the motivational speakers that I watch and love, they all do morning routines. And so this last year, I've just spent studying, what do successful people do? What are the people who are where I want to be? What did they do to get there? And then it's amazing if we do these things. I'm a living example that if we do these things, we get the things we want. It's just a lot of us don't really believe that we're worth what we want, or we don't believe it's attainable, or we're bogged down by trauma that keeps us stuck. And it's not until we purge this trauma that we can attract the things that we want to attract, right? So, so I'm really excited. I call it the happy day. Start your day the happy way. Yes, I'm still working on how to package myself. So that's what this year will be about, is I'm going to be committed to doing weekly YouTube videos. And I've tried to do this before, and I wasn't in the place where I could keep up with it. I wasn't feeling very well. I was still in the period of being in a cocoon and in healing. And of course, I'm still healing because it's like an ongoing process. However, I'm not miserable like I was. And I also really have been spending time looking at time management and realizing that if I want to be taken seriously, then I want to take myself seriously, and that includes my time. And so I've been really focused on getting organized, right? Like getting it all planned out and making sure that there's no excuses, right? Because I have made excuses for far too long, and I'm done. I'm done with it. This is my year. This is it. I'm gonna make it happen. And I was super excited. So I am committed to making a weekly video, and I'm really wanting to like plan the videos and make them really nice. However, if something happens, because I'm in the middle of moving this month, so say I didn't get time to plan a video and whatnot, I'll go live. I'll at least go live. And so this is my commitment. And I want to be uploading every Sunday. That's going to be my goal, is to upload every Sunday. So that's my YouTube stuff. And I'm having a lot of shifting going on with my social media platforms because, oh, okay. So I guess now we're going to go into where the hell did I go? Why did I stop making videos in the first place? Why did I stop posting to my story on Instagram and Facebook? Why did I stop going to Facebook? And why am I not, but just basically like uploading stuff? And so what had happened was, sorry, for me, my integrity is of the utmost importance to me. And I really know that what I say matters. It matters in the way of me creating my own experience, and it matters because I do have people that I'm coaching that are watching, what I'm doing, even though they may not be talking. People watch what I'm doing and they'll try to do things. And so it's really important to me to be someone who walks the walk and who doesn't just get on and lead people on just for the sake of followers or anything like that. So when the whole COVID thing broke out, there it is. Thank you, Lacey. Oh, it won't let me. Where'd it go? Okay, so it won't let me post it, but it is miraclemorning.com. So that's easy. That's for the morning routine if you want to give it a shot. Unless you want to watch my videos and I'm going to share my happy day routine, and that includes things like yoga, meditation, tarot card readings, affirmations, and listening to something positive and uplifting every morning, brain smoothies to ease me into my day, right? And get my brain working before I start my work day, and making sure that I give myself that chance to have a happy day, right? So, yes. So when all of this stuff broke out, I didn't know what to say because my whole family, we had this COVID in January, and it was, it was really horrible, and I indeed, it was probably the worst that I had any kind of flu, but it didn't resonate with me, the panic that people were having over it. And I didn't want to come across as insensitive. I didn't want to, when I said things, I was attacked as being a conspiracy theorist or lying or being selfish. And these things just really hurt. And I was also having my Instagram account and my Facebook account, they were threatening to shut me down and deactivate my accounts, which of course was creating so much anxiety in my life. Every morning I would wake up and hop on and they had deleted something or had said that they were going to deactivate my account. And so for me, a big way that I have created joy in my life is by taking out the things that cause stress, right? And so I decided that I was going to stop my social media until I found a platform that worked with my values, or until I could find peace while participating in these platforms. I am completely off Facebook now. I haven't deactivated my account, but that's because I'm trying to upload my files and stuff, my pictures. I would like to keep my pictures. However, I've tried it 5 times and it's not working, so I may just lose those. I want to switch from Instagram to Vero, and because it's a great platform. If you guys haven't checked out Vero, it's awesome, and you own your own content, and they don't do the censorship like they do on Instagram. and they're not going to threaten to shut down your account. Plus, there's music on there and movies and all kinds of stuff. Vero is really awesome. So for my replacement Instagram account with all the pictures and stuff, I've gone to Vero. So I would love if you guys would come and find me on Vero. I'm not posting very much right now. I'm posting, once every couple of days, just because. Oh yay! Just because there's not that many people on it, and I've kind of enjoyed, if I'm honest, I've kind of enjoyed not being on social media so much. It has also decreased my anxiety. Hey Patrick, yay! Thank you so much for showing your support. Oh, I love ya. Lacey, it's not letting me show any of the links, so I'll have to do it after and see if after I quit the live and see. So, hey Tay. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for being here and joining in, and for your compliment and any accomplishments. So, okay, so Vero. Then the thing is, my story, which I was on Snapchat, I was on Instagram and Facebook doing my stories. And that was the thing where when I told everybody I was coming off of my daily stories, that's when people got really bummed out. And I was honestly surprised that that I got that response. I don't think I was really aware of how many people were enjoying me posting my stories. I kind of underestimated myself and just thought, oh, I'm just, silly and nobody really cares. But when I said I was going to stop, I had quite a few people message me that they were upset about that. So I have found Telegram, which is a messaging app, and I've created a channel on there, which is Metaphysical Misfit. And as soon as I get some subscribers to that, I'm going to be posting what I would typically post in an Instagram story or in a Snapchat or in a Facebook story. That's what I'll be posting on Telegram. You can find the channel Easy Metaphysical Misfit. Hey, Rattle and Pop. Thanks for joining. I'm just doing an update and goals and some catching up stuff. Thank you so much for everybody that has liked my video. Yay! I love you. Thank you for your support. I'm also on YouTube going live right now, so that's why I'm Okay, so I'm going over why I've been MIA. So I moved all of my social media to either Vero, if you're looking for Instagram page kind of stuff, and Telegram if you are looking to follow my story, right? And that's when I post like just my random silliness. I also took a break. Oh, and of course, I'm going to be doing my YouTube. Now, YouTube does censor. YouTube is owned by Google. YouTube is a huge conglomerate. And I just haven't found another platform that can replace it yet. So until then, I'm going to work on my YouTube channel. And use it as my speaking platform, right? To lift you guys up and send out love and light to everybody, because that's what this is all about. Okay, so another reason I took a break was because of my health. I was experiencing so much anxiety with everything that was going on. The mask situation was very difficult for me. Because masks do not resonate with me. And you may have seen that I was a part of a protest at the Volusia County Seminole County School Board, and we got physically thrown out. And it was just really it causes so much. And there's now I'm at the point where I was quiet because I didn't want to rock the boat, I was afraid to say things that people wouldn't agree with, or I was afraid of being attacked. So I kind of hid in the shadows with my opinion about things. And I'm not afraid to do that anymore. And everything that I say is with love and light. And if you disagree, then I implore you to have a conversation and ask questions instead of just, like, people just yell at each other these days and just immediately make judgments, when really what's going on is we are all confused, and we're all waking up together, and we're all, just trying to find what kind of life we can build right now. And so what we really want to see is like choosing that love in the face of adversity and choosing the peace in the chaos. And so for me, I don't agree with masks. There are studies that are being released now that are showing that they do not make a difference. And the implications psychologically that they have are tremendous. From being muzzled to speak, to people who, like myself, I have been raped and attacked. And so for me to have something over my mouth like that elicits insane panic, and triggers me. And then people, oh gosh, it was like crazy what people were saying. Um, and so I got quiet because I didn't know what to say. And the anxiety was really creating a lot of pain in my body. It was creating arguments in my relationship. And so knowing what I know, and knowing and seeing in my life that I experience what I focus on. If I am focusing on fear and death, that is what I see. If I have the um, mind about me to pull away from those things, though, if I can pull away from those things that are causing that anxiety, then I can have, a better experience. And so when I was feeling the anxiety, I was turning on, I don't watch news, but I'm, on social media. So Facebook or Instagram, all of these things were popping up, all this fear and be afraid and everything's sick and people are dying and blah, 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 blah. Listen, most people are living, but they are not showing that. And how y'all don't, not y'all, but how people don't stop and think just about that is beyond me. So I am going to speak out about it because the issue is a lot of people just don't have the time to do the proper research because they are just working 3 jobs and trying to support their family, or uneducated, or don't know where to look, or they're scared, or they, you know what I mean? Like, I really believe that people are coming, really, like, everyone is built on love. It's just the woundedness. Yeah, Raya, our thoughts and our beliefs create our reality, as above, so below, and so it is. Yes. And so when I was witnessing the influence that this virus, well, I don't want to say virus because it's obviously there. However, this exaggeration of data, right? How having it shoved in my face 24 hours a day, how it was affecting my relationship, my bank account. The more afraid I was, the more money I spent on things like hand sanitizer and toilet paper and hoarding and all of that. Like, the mentality was just too much for me. And so I wanted to detach from it. And detaching from it, I had to take a look at, am I being selfish? Am I being selfish? Is this just a white privilege thing for me to be able to turn away from this catastrophe? People would say, how can you not look? People are dying. But I'm sorry, people are dying every day. My dad died in March. Okay. So I don't know what to say. I don't mean to be insensitive, and it sucks when we lose loved ones, but we lose loved ones on a daily basis all over, and people aren't up in your face about why you're not paying attention to it. Plus, me paying attention to this stuff past just educating myself and knowing what's going on does nothing but cause problems for me and takes my health down. So I know when I'm in alignment with what spirit, the universe, God, whatever have you, I know that I'm in alignment when I am feeling joy and bliss and peace. And if I'm participating in something or participating in some way that is causing discord or pain or whatever, then it is my job to remove myself from that. And so I looked at it and I said, I don't believe that I'm being selfish, because I believe that I am of maximum service when I'm centered, when I'm feeling love, when I am loving myself, when I'm honoring myself. That is when I can actually, my cup is full, and I can actually do the work that I've been called here to do, which is help people raise their vibration and learn to live a life that they love living. And so I said, it's not that I'm just going to look away and not do anything anymore. I'm going to not look, and I'm going to focus and meditate and build the reality that I want to see, and focus all my energy on healing what's going on, because that's what's happening. We're just healing. We have to see things so that we know that they're bunk, so we can heal them. You know what I mean? And it's just that when we see things, we tend to go, oh my God, no, don't look at that. That's horrible. Oh, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's broken. No, all is well. All is as it should be. It's just healing. And sometimes healing hurts. Sometimes it's messy. You know what I mean? So I really believe that we're all healing. We're all going through coming down to the getting rid of our indoctrination. Raya, and I was lucky to be able to do research for a couple months to figure out what was going on. I had a spiritual awakening. People need to be using this time without work, doing the same thing. Yes, this is a huge opportunity, Raya. I am so happy for you that you've had this awakening, because I feel like that's what this was really an opportunity to do. So when I decided to choose joy and turn away and get myself out of the social media, to get myself out of, any media at all, really, other than focusing on just positive, influence. The relief that I felt. And not just the relief that I felt, and it's also that now when I go out into the world, the interactions I have are peaceful. It's amazing. Where other people are going places and they're finding, they're having a lot of problem with mask and blah, 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 and all of this stuff. I am having the opposite, where I'm going into places and they're not even saying anything about a mask. Like the post office. The other day I went in and it's weird when I go out into public and I see everybody wearing a mask, because that's not my world. I'm like, oh, I totally forgot that like this is going on and people are having this experience. Oh my goodness. And I was like, oh God, am I gonna have problems because I'm not wearing a mask? And I was like, hell no, I'm calling in the light and I'm calling in the love, and I'm protected and impervious to attack. And so it is. And then that was how it was, to the point where I had a situation in Publix, which is our grocery store around here, where a strange man came up to me, very intimidating, hand on his hip like he was going to get something, telling me that I had to put a mask on and that I was going to get Publix in trouble. Well, I went and I told the manager. They had never given me any problems with not wearing a mask. And so I went and I told the manager, and they actually took my side, and they were like, I'm so sorry. We would never force you to wear a mask. We would never do that. And, we love that you're here every week. And, so all the experiences that I'm having are positive. And I really do believe it's because I'm choosing to focus my energy on building the life I want to live. It's okay to look away. It's still going to be there. Or it won't. We can allow, it's an indoctrination, because we have this thing going in our brain that says, oh, if I don't look at this repeatedly, if I don't keep up on this, then I'm doing something wrong, or I can't be helpful, or whatever. But that's not true. That is not true. And do things when you're called. For example, like, I still keep up. I'm part of the Florida Freedom Fighters, and I'm part of, I'm paying attention. I do my research on the regular. And when I'm called to do things, then I do them. For example, I just learned some things about legislation. So I'm going to be writing my legislators about the changes and the bills that I want to support. And so let me see what Lacey said. 2020 opened up a huge opportunity for growth and enlightenment, dredged up a lot of stuff to work on that were hidden before. Yes, 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 yes. And that's what this was all about. That is what this is all about. It is about, um, you know, experimenting with the way our world will change by changing inside, right? And Tay Davies says, I'm an essential worker. If someone doesn't want to wear a mask, I don't ask them to put one on. They could have a pre-existing condition or have a trauma related to them. Yes, thank you. And that's the thing. That's why I, hi, sweetie. They can't play right now. Sorry, babe. One of the neighborhood kids wanted to play with the boys. Um, so yeah, and that's love. You know what I mean? That's just love. That's extending love. Thank you for being that. And that's why I've always advocated for mask choice. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If it brings you peace, if it makes you feel safe, wear a mask by all means. For me and for a lot of people, it doesn't do that. And to me, if it, we don't have a once we've crossed that line of telling someone what they have to do with their body, then we're in dangerous territory, because now we're talking about things like vaccines. And that's a whole other, or even sterilization. I mean, that's a whole other kit and caboodle. But things begin small and then they get gradual as you allow things. Think about a child that, pushes against their parent. If you keep letting them go and go and go, they're going to go, give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. So we got to be, aware of that and what these decisions and choices will lead us to. And a lot of people say, oh, well, what about the seatbelt law? And, you don't bother about that. Well, actually, yeah, I do. I don't agree with the seatbelt law. I think that I think if you want to kill yourself, you should be able to kill yourself. And I say that as a survivor of two parents that killed themselves. If you want to go, go. If you don't want to wear a seatbelt, don't wear a seatbelt. Like, I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I don't have any right in telling someone what they have to do with their body. My job is to look at the emotions that rise within me, the trauma that rises within me that is stirred by someone doing something. And for me to work on it within myself, that way I can have a different experience in my physical world. That is how it happens, my friends. It begins in here, and then we see the reflection. And if you don't believe me, then just experiment. That's what I did. I was just desperate. I was homeless. I was in organ failure. I had overcome alcoholism and drug abuse, but I was sick with Lyme disease. I was sick with mold. I was sick with my relationships. I mean, everything. My life was torn apart. And I was just desperate enough. I had tried everything else. So I was just desperate enough to try this kind of energy shifting. And it saved my life. It saved my life. So I really encourage you guys to look within, to see what blocks do you have that are keeping you ingrained and drudged in a society that is doing nothing but taking from you, not building you up, not giving you positive energy, taking from you, only allowing medicine that kills the body, and shutting down natural things. I mean, just pay attention. So um so now that I got all of that out of the way, let me tell you the awesomeness that is to come up. First of all, I'm sure at least some point someone has been like, what the hell are these wires? So if you haven't watched any of my other videos, this is my Healy. And the Healy is a quantum frequency wellness device. And it is amazing. It has helped me and my children and my partner find peace and heal our experiences and our bodies. Technically, I'm not supposed to say that it heals anything. It is FDA approved to help. So there's that. Uh, it has helped me heal my body. I have used it for my thyroid. I experienced for a large part of my life Hashimoto's thyroidism since I was 7 years old. And I had to take medication for a very long time. And I think I stopped when I was around 36. I'm 40 now. And I got off of it because I wanted to do it natural. I wanted to do it with food. I believed in my body's ability to heal. And I got to the point where I didn't need medication anymore, but I was still, I was within a range, but I was still bouncing around. I still was having symptoms. I wasn't feeling great. So I started using, and the antibodies were high. So I started using the Healy. I asked my endocrinologist for a month to just try to regulate it naturally. And she said, yeah, because she supports me and is awesome. And so I used the thyroid and the hormone program. And not only did my levels, level out, but the antibodies even went down, which they say doesn't happen. So this thing, it just, it's a miracle, especially during this time of ascension. It is here to help us raise our vibration and heal our lives. It's helped me emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. I can't say enough about it. So I offer sessions with the Healy. I can do local and long distance because I work with the quantum realm. So distance is no issue at all. And so this is part of my new year. I've had this for a while now, but now I'm actually, really stepping into using it in sessions. So not only do I use it in sessions, but I am a distributor. I love it so much that I realize for me to keep it to myself, I'm doing a massive disservice. And I actually feel like it goes against my mission to help people raise their vibration by not telling people about it. So right now I'm running the release program, which helps release pain at its source, right? And all it does is it sends frequencies to your body that help balance out the bioenergetic field of your organ or your mind or whatever system you're working on. So there's this. And then there's also, I am taking clients. And again, distance is no issue. I offer a sliding scale for appointments with me. So money isn't an excuse. If you are ready to heal, and make sure you only come to me if you're ready, because trust me, your miracles will happen. Not just because you're working with me. It's not me. It's always the you and your God or your universe or whatever doing the work. However, if you're called to work with a light worker, not just me, be ready to shift, right? Let's see. Tay. Yes, I am still using Kratom, and that is actually another part of what I'll be doing. I've been asked by a company to do a Kratom review, and that's so exciting. So a lot of people are really interested in me talking about Kratom, and so I'm going to focus a lot of my videos on education about Kratom, my experience with Kratom, and reviews of other Kratom choices. Right now, my go-to is the Green Manga from Earth Kratom. They are amazing. It is always, stable whenever I get it. I think one time I got a shipment that when I took it, it just didn't make me feel very good. It didn't make me feel the way I usually felt. And so I called the company and I said, hey, this is going on and I take your stuff all the time. This isn't usual. And I buy a kilo at a time. So I mean, it's an investment. No questions asked. They sent me a brand new kilo with stickers and little fobs and all kinds of stuff. So Earth Kratom is really amazing. However, I look forward to exploring other kinds of kratom and maybe, trying other, not just forms of kratom, but or brands, but also strains, because different strains do certain things. And so that's going to be part of the videos that I'm going to be posting. Also, a very big part of what's going on is Misfit Sanctuary is taking off. I am so excited. This is a culmination of all of my work, is to have Misfit Sanctuary up and running. And if you don't know what Misfit Sanctuary is, it is a 2-year transitional regenerative program for people who have been abandoned due to illness. So people that have been cast aside and looked down upon because they're dealing with sickness, or because they don't have, all of the privileges that other people have. I am creating a space for these beautiful misfits, for us to come together and to regenerate and to learn, to ascend, to learn how to grow. Every participant will, by the time they leave the program, they will know how to grow their own food. They will have a permaculture design certificate. That way, everyone will be able to, eat and can use it to make money. They will know how to grow and use their own herbs for their self care, for health. They will know how to build their own natural structures and also tiny homes. And then, of course, do the spiritual work and all the yoga and all the healing and all of that stuff that I do, of course. And then when they leave, they will leave with the tiny home that they built and a vehicle to pull it, because my mission is that no one goes homeless. And because there's you cannot heal while you're homeless. I'm sorry. You it's so hard. It's so hard to heal when you feel cast aside. So that's my big mission, is to have this sanctuary set up. And this is the year I'm finding land and I'm building the community. And I'm at the point where I am about to release a portfolio so I can take it to investors. And I am so pumped up. So that's a big thing that's happening. It's getting dark. I already talked about the Telegram group, Misfit Sanctuary, Metaphysical Misfit. I'm seeing clients. I'm also going to be doing healing circles, which will be in-person circles. I've had the privilege of facilitating and planning the moon circles that I go to for the last 3 circles, which has been such an honor, and it's really ignited this love for group healing sessions. And so I'm going to be working with a few of my friends in the area to provide these circles where we can come together and heal together and be like little mini workshops and little mini sessions, basically. A friend of mine is an acupuncturist, a Reiki master, and she's a stone medicine woman. She's got so much for her to offer. And so with us together, with our powers combined, we're going to host some amazing workshops and groups. So that's a big one. I would really love to start a book club. It would be a Zoom book club. It will possibly be, I have a few options. My lovely friend Lacey sent me Women Who Run with the Wolves, which is amazing and empowering and beautifully written. So I've thought about doing a group for that, and this is up to Lacey because she is my love, and she got me this, not just the book, but the workbook, the companion workbook. And so we may work on it, just her and I, as a special thing, or we might open it up, and I'll let you guys know about that. Again, YouTube videos, and I am taking a class at the end of this month to go towards my spiritual life coaching certificate. I consider myself a spiritual life coach already as it is. I understand a lot of people like certification. So, and I'm going to see Michelle Orwick and taking classes from Michelle Orwick in Orlando. If you have the opportunity to do so, I suggest that. I'm sorry if my video here is getting all pixelated. It's getting dark and I can see my computer isn't handling that very well. But I have said everything that I have wanted to share, and I don't want to make this too long. One of the things I'm really working on is shortening my videos so that they're not so long. But you know, this was a catch-up video, so. I also wanted to put a personal note on it. Like I said, I am moving. This is a big move. Because my children's father and my life partner, we had separated for 5 years, so we could each go on our healing journey. And part of the manifestation that I've been working on for the last year was us coming back together. And so I ended up moving in here with him to his apartment. And now we're going through the process of getting our own home. And I'm so excited. We move out by the 30th of January and we don't have a place yet. So I am really looking forward to the beautiful, amazing, lovely home that the universe has created for us. And I'm excited to share with you guys all of that. Yeah, make sure that you check out Telegram. It's a really great app. It's super cool. Check it out. Metaphysical Misfit is my channel. And when I see people have subscribed, I'll start posting in there. You can also chat with me on there because I will be deleting Messenger. So that's where you would go to talk to me, to have the interaction. That would be like my stories on Instagram or whatever. And yeah, I think that's about it. And I love you guys so much. And I'm really grateful that you joined. And it's always more fun doing these videos when people join in. So thank you for your time and thank you for your energy, and sending you such good love, Tay and Lacey and Raya. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah. I'll see you next week. All right. Let's see here. Gotta stop that and then gotta stop this. Bye.